Hey guys, what's up? It's Luke from Everything Luke, and today I'm going to be doing an iPhone 13 Pro review. Alright, so I know that I said about a week ago whenever I unboxed my phone, it was actually more like 2 weeks ago, that I would do one of these if you wanted to. No one commented or anything, but I'm bored. So I'm going to make one. You guys might enjoy it, you might not. I don't really care. I'm just going to be telling you about all the great new features that I've noticed since I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. So the first thing to kick us off is the new display. So, as you guys might know, the 120Hz display ProMotion is now on iPhone. This is so beyond difficult to show you on camera, so I'm not going to even try. But I will say, I said this in the unboxing, go check it out in the Apple Store, because you can't show it on camera, you just have to experience it yourself. And just scroll around a little bit, you'll see the main differences, because it is a big difference. I've kind of gotten used to it though, but whenever I look on my mom's phone, which she has just the regular iPhone 11, it's completely different, which is, it's fine, but I personally like it. That's a big upgrade of mine. There's nothing else I can really say other than it has double the refresh rate of every iPhone that's ever existed. Now we're going to get into the cameras, because to me that's one of the biggest upgrades this year. So the first one I'm going to talk about is night mode. So I'm going to show you a couple examples of night mode. It's just advanced night mode. It's better night mode, better for capturing photos of the stars. The first one is a picture of my dresser. So I took this from my bed at night. This light is very minimal. I didn't take a picture before night mode, but just trust me. See, it's back here. You can't even see it. It's the tiniest, one little tiny pixel LED light, just so I can see the barely surroundings of my room, just barely. It doesn't provide any light or anything. I just like to see the surroundings of my room. So in this picture I did use the 10-second exposure night mode, and you'll truly see how it looks like it's the brightest light ever, but I promise you it's not. And it just looks so cool, the abilities that the phone has. The next one is the street. I took this about 5 minutes ago, at about 7:15, and it is dark here already, dark. I have the before and after photo, but it's crazy. It's just insane how much it advances. You see more in the night mode photo than you did before. It shows you more stars. It's crazy. It just looks so awesome. The next one is a plant which I took out in my backyard. You'll see the before and after picture of that, the before night mode, after night mode. The light, this was a little light that we have on our back porch so we can see at night, not on, with just a little bit of light coming out of the window. You'll also see the before picture. It's not a super drastic one, since there's a lot of light coming out from the window, but you can still tell a difference. And then finally the trees. So I didn't take a before picture because, quite frankly, I just forgot. But this was right before, after sunset, while the sky's still barely lit up, and you can see a cool silhouette of the trees and everything, and I think it looks really awesome. The next thing I want to talk about is Photographic Styles. I haven't used these. I literally just used these for this demo. I literally just took a selfie using them all. So here are all 5 Photographic Styles. My face is weird. This is just a bad example of the differences. If you look super closely, you can tell that the background of one is more warm and one's more cool, one's more vivid. You know what I mean? It's just, I haven't used it that much just because I haven't gone on a photography adventure yet because I've been in school. But that's pretty much Photographic Styles. That's all I can really tell you about that. The next one is cinematic mode, which I am using right now. I'm filming this video with my iPhone 13 Pro Max. I love cinematic mode. It's awesome. This is an example of this one, and now you're going to see how that is going to fade into focus and how I am back in focus now. You can go back. I did all of that in post editing, not post editing, post filming. So you go back and you can literally pick what you want to be in focus, which I think is really awesome, and how much you want the aperture to be, which means more blurriness in the background. And then this is a picture of my dog Eddie that I think is really awesome, that I kind of just took of him, just showing you that it doesn't just do humans, it also can show and do objects and animals. The next thing I want to talk about is macro mode. So this is something that I've used a lot, just walking around and be like, ooh, that flower's cool. You just get super close to it, you know what I mean? And then at school, I was showing this to people at my school. These are all pictures of people's eyes that I've taken. You literally get this close to it and it focuses. It is the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. There's my dog. This next picture is of a leaf, which you can see the cells in the leaf. I got super close to it. I think it's really cool how you can literally see like the cells. This next one is of my comforter. Let me see if I can like show it. It's like right here. It's like this. But I got really close and you can literally see the threading. I can't see the threading like right here. It just looks like plain gray, like that's it. It's really cool how close you can get and see it. And then this last one is water droplets like dew on the top of my car that I just got really close to and I thought looked like a really cool picture. Now the next one, you can actually do this on the 12 Pros as well, but it's using the LiDAR scanner. I found this really awesome app called Polycam. This is you walk around and scan with a LiDAR scanner and it makes a 3D model. And so I did one of my room, which you're looking at right now, which I think just looks so awesome. I didn't have the 12 Pro, I had the 11 Pro, so I was never really able to use the LiDAR scanner, but this is something that I think will come in so handy. I've done it in like so many rooms already, just looking around them, just to show it off, like this feature is so cool. Now the next thing I want to talk about, which isn't like a super big feature, but the notch is smaller, it says 20% smaller. I haven't like super mega noticed it, but whenever I compare it to old phones or whenever I go back to an older phone, I look at it and I'm like, wow, that notch is big. It's just smaller. I think it looks better. I just wish that I wish that they would have included the fact that we could have seen like the battery percentage, because we cannot do that with the smaller notch. Next thing I want to talk about is just some more like options that you have for like whenever you're getting your phone. The first one, I'm going to talk about colors. So there's the Sierra Blue, the Silver, which is one I have, the Gold, and the Graphite. So I had the Graphite, or back then it was called Space Gray, in the iPhone 11 Pro, but I was just ready for a change. I've seen the Sierra Blue in the Apple Store. The Gold is like slightly different than the previous year 12 Pro's Gold. So definitely go to the Apple Store. A lot of the stuff you're just going to have to go look at in the store. And on all these new colors, you know, Apple comes out with new wallpapers, and I think my favorite one is the Silver one. It's like the green blue, which looks really cool. The Sierra Blue one just has a straight up blue. The Gold has that cool looking like orange yellow, and then the Graphite has purple, which I thought was interesting. And then the storage options this year, you get 128, 256, 512, and 1 terabyte, which 1 terabyte just seems like a ton of information, a ton of storage. I have 256 on mine. I had the 64 gigabyte, but with ProRes coming, I'll talk more about that in a second, but with ProRes coming, I'm gonna need some more storage. Another thing I wanna talk about is battery life, because that was a big deal that they talked about. The regular iPhone 13, not the mini, and the iPhone 13 Pro Max have 2.5 more hours of battery life than the previous 12 and 12 Pro Max. And then the 13 mini and then the 13 Pro, not the Pro Max, have 1.5 more hours battery life. I have noticed this battery life in lots of different ways, especially compared to my 11 Pro. I literally never have to charge my 13 just because I just don't. I would always have to charge my 11 Pro, like I'd have to put it on the charger like at least twice a day just like to get me through the day. And I've used my phone a lot today, and I'm still filming and I'm gonna edit on it tonight. And I'll actually put right here what percentage it's at whenever I'm done editing this video, because right now I think it's at like 50% and I've used it all day and it's literally 7:30 at night. So that's pretty cool. The next thing I want to talk about is the A15 Bionic chip. So I'm not a big game player. I know a lot of people that are, but I personally have not used like something that requires it, but I can tell it's faster. Like whenever downloading stuff, it's faster. That also might be 5G, but like swiping faster, that also might be ProRes. But this chip enables all of those things. And I just think it's awesome, especially compared to the A13, which is what I had on the 11 Pro Max that I had. And then I said I'd mention this earlier, the ProRes video coming. I'm not 100% what this will entail, but it's going to be insane. So 1 minute of recording is about 4 gigabytes. And so Apple, for some reason, has created it where you have to get higher than the 128 gig version. So like if you get the 128, you can't shoot in ProRes in 4K. You can only shoot in 1080p, which is not like a big difference, but I got the 256 because of that, just because also I want to have more storage because I'm planning to take a lot of pictures, take a lot of videos and everything with it, and so I'm really hoping that it's worth it. So the next thing, and I'm pretty sure the last thing I want to talk about is iOS 15. So I never did like a video about it. I had the beta version on my super old iPhone 8, but it's different. Not a ton of updates, but I think it's really cool. The main one I've noticed is FaceTime. I cannot figure out how to screen share. If you know how to do that. I later found out that this is coming in a future update. Tell me in the comments, because I have absolutely no idea. I've Googled it, cannot figure it out. Please tell me. But the format's different, the options are different. You can now do portrait mode and everything, which I think is really cool. And then Safari is also a big update. You can now do background pictures, which I think is awesome. Safari has a new design. The things on the bottom, you can scroll between tabs easy and add a new tab. But there is a way that you can move it back to the top. If you don't like it, you just hold down on the AA symbol on the bottom of the Safari toolbar. And then up at the top, it'll be move toolbar to top or whatever. Or go to Safari and scroll down until you see it. It's a super easy fix because my sister doesn't like how it is, so I changed hers for her. I personally like it because it's easier to swipe between tabs and create a new tab just by swiping. And the background's cool. I use every day I change it out, and I use a super old iPhone background or whatever. I don't know, it's really cool. I like iOS 15, not major updates like iOS 14 was with widgets and everything, but I'm hoping that with the iPhone 14 and iOS 16 that comes out, there'll be a lot more updates because the iPhone 14 is expected to be a large upgrade. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I kind of just gave you an overview of all of the new features about the iPhone 13 Pro. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. And definitely go check it out at the Apple Store. It's really awesome. Make sure you follow our channel on Instagram so that you can constantly get updates and check on stuff that's happening in the life of our channel before, you'll get updates that something's about to be uploaded before it's uploaded, just so you can be ready and the first to watch. Give me any suggestions that you have down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day or night wherever you are.